What's up, peeps? We are back. Welcome back to another episode of Road to This Stage. And we are now at episode 6, I believe. So the time is going crazy fast. And today I got something different for you all. We are going to do some meal prep with Chef Stevo. I got my costume ready to go, which we're going to do later on. And then we're also going to add in a day of eating. So you're going to see exactly what I'm eating every day and how much of it, in order for me to get shredded and bring home more trophies like you see in that picture above the computer. So that is the goal. I'm going to share the secrets today, so you gotta stay tuned, my peeps. I'm actually in the process of editing the last YouTube video that I recorded 2 weeks ago, I think it is now. So this one is actually a very good one, and I hope you enjoyed it, where I talked about, you know, the pros and cons of getting shredded. But yes, I'm gonna actually show you everything that goes into the mouth today. So literally starting with the supplements, and I have them here lined up. Really quickly, again, we got the multivitamin, Support Max. Don't know if you can see. Oh, nice handful there. You got the fat burners, metabolism boosters. You got, I actually have omega-3s, and also today for the first time I'm just gonna add in caffeine tablet. 200 milligram caffeine tablet to the mix, just because I got a lot of shit to do between editing this YouTube video today, going to train legs, quads, going to do cardio after that, practice some posing, come back and do this other YouTube video, which is going to be a lot of work, right? Because not only do I have to meal prep everything, but I have to explain it all to you. So it's definitely going to add on a few hours onto that process. But I'm willing to do that for you. So just follow along and support your boy by hitting that subscribe button. And what else do we got here? Yes, our vitamin D, K, and I can't remember what the rest of them are. So we got the coffee. Look, the Good Life. This coffee, this mug. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. Woody the Woodpecker. The Good Life. This cup, right? It's my happy cup, because me and the woman Claire went on our first holiday to Salou like 6-7 years ago. I bought this at the theme park, I think it was, and it was the best 4 days. I never felt happiness like that in my life. I was in my absolute element, going to all the water parks, theme parks. It was sunny out. It was our first holiday together, and this was really the only thing I brought back. And yeah, it just reminds me of happiness. And every morning I get my coffee out of this, and it has the Good Life. So coffee's practically cold now. I'm making this video, so I'm gonna eat these all in one go. Oh my god. Has anybody ever like swallowed supplements before? Especially like vitamin C tablets. I don't use the tablets anymore, I use powder, but they're like big, thick, hard tablets. And them fuckers, oh my god, many times will get like stuck in your throat when you take them, real sharp, and oh, you can feel every bit of it just sliding down. They're horrible. Always try to get powder or capsules. So yes, back at the motivation station, about to get to work. As you can see, you got the lights going, ready to fuck shit up. You can't really see now, but got the hamstrings going there, the booty. That's what I recorded 2 weeks ago, the hamstring and glutes and calves. And I also, yes, you know, if you watched it last week, the pros and cons of getting shredded. And I hope you liked the very like crazy tip that I gave at the end, the benefits of being shredded, where I said, you know, moving on swiftly, that little awkward tip. I can't wait to like hear people's opinions on that one. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work now, and then I'm gonna go down and show you the first meal of the day. First 2 meals of the day actually, because it's exactly the same, and I'll show you how I like to make them to perfection. The prots. Yeah, so I'll see you for breakfast once I get this all finished. And it is breakfast time, finally. Just spent the last 2 hours editing YouTube video, and now it is time to get the show on the road, get the breakfast in, go train legs, and then come back and do the full meal prep for the few days ahead of us. And first of all, I'm actually gonna, before I show you how to make the oats, I'm gonna explain my macros and my calories, something that I haven't really gone into a whole lot since starting the prep. So what we're gonna do first is go through our training day macros and calories. So our training day calories are 3010 calories. The protein is about 264, carbs 376, fats 44, rest day calories 2724, protein near enough the same, carbs 300, fats 57 or that. High carb days we got 3867 calories, protein 273, carbs 568, and fats 47. So yes, we have 3 different sets there. So you always have to be on the ball and make sure you're hitting exactly what you need to hit. And what I'm going to show you now, well, first I'm going to put together my training stuff, because I'm going training straight after I eat this oats. So first of all, my morning routine is, obviously you see me take the supplements and had the coffee, and then we got my vitamin C, 3 grams with 5 grams of creatine, and the pre-workout of choice today is this one. Perform Pre cola bottle flavour. Absolutely savage when we're on prep to taste cola bottle sweet D's. Yeah, real good, savage pumps, great energy. And I have my water loaded up, my what is it, 2.5 litre jug, ready to neck and guzzle down and wee all day because of it. But I do try to drink like close to 4, nearly 5 litres of water a day. And I'm going to show you the old oats now. The first meal actually is 100 grams of oats with, because today's a training day, with 10 grams of dark chocolate and some protein powder and raspberries. I loved using the raspberries because it's like jam without the jam, and it really like makes everything nice and sweet. And I tell you have to try it. And I put 100 grams of raspberries on that. And then I also have the same meal post-workout, but it's a little extra oats, 120 grams of oats. And I don't put any dark chocolate into it. So I'm going to show you now the old oats, right? The trick with the oats is you always want to like find that perfect consistency. Nearly triple the water to oats always is perfect, you know. So you should give that a shot so you don't have all lumpy, clumpy, shitty oats. And I also got a skinny syrup. It's not focusing now, but it's the skinny chocolate honeycomb syrup. And we also put a few scoops of that in it, a few twists of that I mean. And that'll be our oats for 2 meals. I'll show you now how Stevo does it. That's the pre-worky, if you're interested, my peeps. And the protein that I have here at the minute, this lovely chocolate orange, I have to get the whey isolate one when these are gone, just for the, you know, higher protein, less sugar, less calories. And then I have this left from when I was bulking. It's just a big bucket of banana flavour. So again, once that's used up, I'll only be using isolate, you know, for the remainder of the prep. And boom, we're ready to rock. Okay, so the kettle is boiled, hot water only, no milk. And then boom, I even measured out water, because you want this perfect consistency every single time you make this.
Today we're gonna go 280. Yep, boom. And then we'll do the same with the next one. That is the consistency Stevo likes. This one is the banana protein today. It's actually really good. It's unreal mixed with the Greek yogurt too, as you'll see later on. When I make the old Greek yogi, I shall give this a nice old stir up, and I shall show you when it's all done. That's the consistency. Look at that. Lovely. And then we mix up the other one. Now we got one with no dark chocolate. Oh my god, it nearly fell out of the bloody tub again. And then we got this one with the dark chocolate. The next step of this breakfast of champions is the raspberries. So I'm going to show you the freezer. We got a shitload. 1, 2, 3. Look, frozen ones. Has to be the frozen ones in order for this to work. To get that real sweet taste. Because you don't really get that from the fresh ones. Another one. Another one. Another one. See, and another one. See, bodybuilders don't buy things in ones and twos. When they buy stuff, they buy hundreds of each because they like to be efficient and save time everywhere. But yeah, that's the raspberries. Dunn's finest raspberries. So we're gonna do 100 grams in both. Telling you, you need to do this, my peeps. It is what dreams are made of. I lose sleep over this. And then 100 grams in the other one. After you eat the first one, and then the other one is like sitting there for like 2 hours because you know you have to go train or whatever. All the raspberries like are super melted, and it's just like one big bowl of raspberry. It's insane and super like moist, wet, and feels like dessert. Especially with this syrup that I'm going to add into it now. So you'll see this. Look at that skinny syrup. Honeycomb, chocolate, chocolate. And I just little sprinkle. Boom. Same with this one. Boom. And then we got pink salt. Very important for the pumps in the gym. A lot of people miss out on this. Better contractions. Like, you need this in your diet. Pink Himalayan salt. My peeps. Look at that vein in my forehead. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in each. You might think it's weird putting salt in your oats and that, but trust me, it's good. You put salt on everything. And there's our meal 1, pre-workout. Meal 2, post-workout. The pre-workout meal, I had the dark chocolate in it. Post-workout meal, no dark chocolate. And then I'm gonna make up the vitamin C and creatine now, and my pre-worky. And I might have another cup of coffee, you know, because I've been up super early editing that YouTube video. I'm actually gonna do the full scooperoo today, because lately I've been doing half a scoop just because of how pre-workouts have been making me feel training lately. I don't know, I've been kind of going hypo for some reason, you know. So I switched to this pre-workout, and it seems to be doing well so far. Anytime I take the full scoop, it's pretty ironic seeing as I'm known as Mr. Pre-worky practically, because it's all you see me doing in my Instagram stories. I don't really understand why it was having a negative effect on me for the last while, you know, that I had to lower the dose. But I'm going all in today because we got legs So the serving size for this one is 19 grams, and we're going to do exactly 19. No heap, 20. It's good enough. That was a good guess right there, straight off the bat. But yeah, real good. We got the vitamin C and creatine. So that's just all the water I like to use. Give it a nice old whisk. A lot of people complain about the creatine. Oh, it feels all powdery, it doesn't mix right, blah 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 blah. Like, you learn very quickly, in bodybuilding especially, you can't be fussy or you get nowhere. If you have to eat your meals cold, eat them cold. If the shit is powdery, who cares? You just neck it back. You're gonna do a lot of things you may not like, but you get used to it and it just becomes second nature. You just go boom, very sweet. Voila. And we got coffee to make now. The coffee I like to use, Americano. Now I usually do a big whopper of a scoop, like up here, full to the rim. But because I already had one, and I'm gonna go take pre-worky, I'm gonna do a smaller serving with this brekkie. And this angle is pretty good, isn't it? I had the camera on a tripod, but it's just, you can't really see much. So I think I'm gonna have to do it like this, rather than have anyone record me as well. It's just easy to do it this way. And coffee. That's small, isn't it? This is a tablespoon, not a teaspoon. And then obviously we don't use sugar ever. So these artificial sweeteners, I like to put 6 of them in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously it's just black, just water, nothing special. Nice plain coffee. You know, you really do take that little bit of milk for granted. When it's gone, you're gonna miss it, my peeps. People will probably be like, oh, why don't you just track it? You know, it's not much. No, we bodybuilders. Always baby spoon when you're getting down to the nitty gritty parts of prep. You want the oats to last longer. I feel like you're eating more. So you switch from the tablespoon to a teaspoon. That's a good little tip right there. So, coffee, oats. I'll show you. Look at that. Yummy. The taste test. Telling out. I look forward to that every single morning, and I can't even sleep thinking about it. So yes, that's meal 1 and 2. When I come back from the gym after training legs, I will get into my chef outfit and get all the good stuff done. Like the proteins, all the carbs, the Greek yogurt. You'll see it, everything I do. Weighing out all the oats and protein for the week, all the Tupperware. You have a mountain of Tupperware. You won't believe it until you see it. So see you when I get back and we go Chef Stevo mode. And we are finished. Legs, quads, absolutely annihilated. I could barely walk up those stairs to do the cardio. It was rough. The leg days are definitely getting hard now. Strength was just a touchdown, which I've been doing very good with my strength. You know, it's practically where it was at the peak of my bulk. It's just now I see a slight little decrease on some lifts. Like today, for example, maybe 5 kg off my top set on the pendulum and a few kg off the leg press. But Yeah, it just could be down to maybe like shitty sleep last night, because obviously my sleep is really bad lately. But I've been doing very good at keeping my strength where it was at the absolute peak of the bulk, weighing in at 227 pounds. And now I'm at 190. Way leaner. So we got meal 2 about to go down. The time is, I don't know, slightly after 2 p.m. A little bit behind because I had so much shit to do editing the YouTube video earlier on this morning. And then obviously coming in doing quads, cardio, and recording YouTube. So I'll show you meal 2. This is lovely. As you notice, the oats, raspberries, protein, and of course, baby spoonie. So here it is. Da, da, da. See that? Lovely. And as you can see, the raspberries now is all like melted. You know, making it just a bowl of dessert practically. Yummy. And I'm actually going to go to Aldi. That's where I get my dark chocolate. I do my shopping in Dunnes stores because I love the food in Dunnes and you get vouchers every week there. But I get the dark chocolate in Aldi because it's way cheaper. Like €1 or something for the 100 gram 85% dark chocolate. And I do get like 10 bars. So it saves me having to go to Aldi, you know, every week. I just stock up so I don't have to go for months. I might go absolutely crazy today though and just buy a shitload of dark chocolate, just so I don't have to go back for the entire prep, because you know, I'm trying to be as efficient as humanly possible and save time in all areas, and I just absolutely hate going to Aldi, so I'm just buying them all. I'm buying all the bars. Anyway, I'll show you when I get them, and then we're gonna go home and transform into Chef Stevo. Absolutely pissed that I had to queue up in Aldi for absolutely nothing. 0 85% dark chocolate bars in there. Like not a single bloody one. Besides all the fucking shit ones, you know, like the mint chocolate, all the ones you can have. So there was actually 2 70% ones. That was literally it. And I know it's not the right ones because you need 85, but I needed some dark chocolate. You know, it's not too far off it. I just got the last 2 bars just so I can have something for the week. I was planning on getting 20 85% dark chocolate bars just so I don't have to go back for bloody ages, because Aldi's so shit. Like 2 little like tills that you're waiting to always pay for. It could be one thing, you know. So I really dread going over there, and especially after legs, like just and then they don't even have what you went there for. I think I still have some 85% in there anyway that I'll use today for meal prep. Anyway, rant over. I'm gonna go in now and prep some food. I think I'll prep the food now and then shower. My brother's probably trying to watch a movie in there now, so his head is gonna be wrecked when I whip out this camera again now and start screaming at it for ye. So, let's go get to work. Hello my peeps, Chef Stevo at your service. Check it out. Oh yes, loving it. Really feel like a chef, like Gordon Ramsay. We're already off to a good start with the mop, chicken juice everywhere out of that bag. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna cook and the tools at my disposal, what I do use. So first of all, we got the chicken. You can see here, I get my chicken out of this butcher, right? And I get 2 big trays of it, right? There's like 50 fillets in it, maybe 40. And you get 2 trays for €65, and I get them bagged in 8s, and then I freeze them, and then every few days I thaw a bag out, and then boom, I cook it, you know, when needs be. I hear it all the time, I can't eat chicken that's been cooked for a day or 2 or 3, I need it fresh. Look, you ain't gonna stick to your plan if you're cooking every single meal fresh. I tell you that for nothing. Especially if you're super busy, it's not possible. And then you're always gonna go for something quick and easy. That's not what you should be eating. And anyway, that's where I get my chicken, Killing Hill and Kilkenny. If anybody's local, you can get it there. I need a sponsorship for chicken. The next one is my 5% mince we're gonna be cooking. I'll put the chicken in the oven, which is on heat now. And the tray is there, which I will go through how I season it now in a minute, which is very basic. And then we got our 5% mince that I get out Dunnes Stores. 2 trays of that because I already cooked up 2 yesterday because I needed it. Usually I will cook 3 at a time of those. And the green beans. Oh, jeez, and then he bloody fell over them stupid mop. And we got the greens. 500 grams I cook at a time. Saucepan, boom, best green around, my peeps. And then we cook the rice. So all this is going to be going at the same time, multitasking and all that crack. This is the rice I use. Please don't fall. Rice is so messy. This one, Dunnes Basmati. My favorite rice of all time is sticky jasmine rice. Boom, in the microwave. It's the highest carb one, tastes the best. You can literally eat it with a fork. Very good when you're bulking, but no good when you're cutting because it's too small. It's not enough volume and way higher in carbs than basmati rice. So not worth it. Always switch to basmati when I start cutting. And how I cook the rice since 2022, actually, when I won my show, that's when I invested in this rice cooker. Took me a hell of a long time to figure out how to use it, how much water to use, the ratio. People that follow my stories know I had many troubles with it. I still get overflow on it, but it's not as crazy. I kind of know the ratio now for the perfect rice. You know, I got sent a lot of suggestions, but none of them worked. I just had to figure it out myself. And very handy, because just boom, lob it in, and you're good to go. So all this usually takes about, like, you put the chicken in the oven, set it for 40 minutes. This oven's a bit slow. 40 minutes. And I'll show you how I do that in a second. Then that's enough time for you to literally cook your mince, cook your green beans, the rice will be done, all put into Tupperware, and then the chicken will just be done then. So literally 40 minutes, and people think, I don't have enough time. And literally that'll do you like 3 days, you know. And then after that, that's when I'll do the other stuff, which takes a little bit longer. Like I'll weigh out all my oats and protein and dark chocolate, that stuff. Have that all set twice a day for a week, all in lunch boxes. Then I'll do the Greek yogurt meal that I have on my rest days. I'll make 3 of those. And what else do? I weigh out all my vitamin C and creatine in a glass that you had seen this morning. And then I'll put all my pre-workies into the shakers and have them all done. So it's all about efficiency, you know. We want to save time where we can, whenever we can, as much as we can. And let's get to it, my peeps. So we're going to start with the chicken. I'll show you how I do it. Again, this is bodybuilding. It's going to be basic shit. But basic is what works. And, you know, you want speed. You don't want to spend hours bloody, like, you know, just messing around in the kitchen. Because you're doing it so much, all that cooking. And trust me, you're just going to want to get to a point where you can get things done as quickly as possible. And plus, I love how things taste, as basic as it is, you know. It's an absolute nightmare trying to set this camera up in the right angle to fit me in the frame. But we're going to get it done for the peeps. So we got the chicken. This is how I like to do it. So we got 8. Look at these bad boys. Now these ain't no little babies. These are chicken on steroids. Look at that. Juiced up to the gills. I feel like chicken tonight. Hope you like the outfit, my peeps. I really went outfitted, didn't I? So we got 8. Put this chicken juice in the bin. And wash the old hands. We don't want no salmonella. It's one of my biggest fears is salmonella. You know that? That's where, when I spilled the chicken juice, I was like, for fuck's sake. You can feel the stickiness on the floor. Well, I did give it a little mop though. what do I put on the old chicken? So I got Cajun seasoning and we got pepper. I don't even put the salt on it until after like it's cooked, you know, when I'm actually eating it. And I weigh it out and, you know, put it in the microwave. Then I put the salt on it. But I don't put it on when I'm cooking it anymore. I don't see the need. Boom. Cover them up nice and well. Favorite spices for sure. And then pepper. If this camera goes out of focus a lot, I'm sorry my peeps, but you know, it's on autopilot there. I have nobody to keep it in focus for me. And we got more tin foil. For this, we go over the top. It's a secret to keeping your chicken nice and moist. I know people love that word. Moist. You don't want it dry as fuck, you know. Into the mic, I was gonna say the microwave. Imagine that, microwave chicken. So into the oven, 40 minutes, which I'm gonna set on my phone. Many times I forgot to set the timer and had no idea like how long the chicken was in, and I was raging. 40 minutes and we'll be good to go. Now, usually I would have this already done, like the saucepan or the frying pan all heated up and hot water in the saucepan for the green beans. But obviously I was busy talking to you. We're gonna heat this one up and we're gonna use this. 1 calorie, fry light, olive oil, cooking spray. Can't be using olive oil now, can we? We're trying to get shredded. That's for the mince. Now the water. Of course, there's never any water in the kettle, is there? We want to put this water in. You ever notice that whenever you go to boil the kettle, there's just never water in it? It just miraculously always disappears, evaporates into thin air. Water! Ishka. Now, this is heated up. Boom. Mince going in. Mince is great because it cooks very fast. I should have probably thawed out a steak as well, because I like to sometimes have steak on my rest days, just for something different. But I forgot to leave it out, to be honest. So it's okay, it's mince all week this week. 5% to be precise. So that's the mince. Oh, by the way, the heat of the chicken, in case you want to know, I like to speed things up, so I put that on 200 degrees. And I cook the mince bloody as fast as I can, number 8. And the green beans, number 9, which is like maximum heat. Got me wooden spoon. Can't be Chef Stevo without a wooden spoon now, can we? That's for the mince. So I can keep stirring this bad boy. And then we got green beans. Now, and again I put nothing on the mince. 0. I should have put out a Q&A for the peeps, you know. I could have answered questions while I was prepping the food. It would have been a good idea, but I might keep that idea for another day, where I literally just do a Q&A YouTube video. And if anybody has questions, then I can answer them without being totally distracted that I'm gonna, you know, burn the house down. So the water's done. Boom. In we go. Now obviously I usually have the fan on here too, right? But if I put that on, you're definitely not going to hear me, because I don't have a microphone for this camera. Well, I have a microphone, my Rode mic, but I don't have the proper connection for it. I need some special adapter that I just didn't get around to getting for this camera yet. Probably get it like before the shows anyway. Would have been great, very handy to have for this video though. Right, so now we're going to get to the rice. And the way I like to do it is 600 grams at a time. That's enough to do me, you know, the 3-4 days or whatever. Now I know lots of you out there are going to be like, oh my god, bacteria, you can't eat rice that long in the fridge, blah blah blah. I'm doing it 12 years, I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, I'm still winning. So there is zero wrong with it. And you know, if you want to cook rice every day from scratch, you go do that. But I'm always going to be on track and I'm never going to miss a beat. Whoop. 6 hunzo. And then the ratio for water, right? I have it down to a T. 950 is the perfect amount for this 600 gram of rice. Took many goes to get that right. But we have it. I press tear on this, set it to 0, and then obviously you want to weigh out the water. So 950. So we got 530 just randomly running under the tap, and now I get a pint glass and finish. 9. Oh, shiza. 993. I just pour some of this out. Yeah, 940. That'll do. Give it another stir. Just to kind of flatten things out in there. It's kind of getting dark out there. It's dimming me out light. Now, into the infamous rice cooker. Don't forget this bad boy on top. Look how easy this is. Pop. 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 All those years using the bloody saucepan and having to stand looking at the bloody oak, stirring it, making sure the water doesn't like boil into nothing. Yeah. God, the battery's going dead. Thank God I charged the other one. So I'll switch this battery around now. Now, fresh battery back in. Back to the rice. I'm actually not too sure how long this takes. Probably like, I think it's like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and then there's like a 10-minute cool down period. And then you can take it out. But it's always perfect, you know. It's lovely. And already, where is it? The mince and green beans are practically, they are done already. So, what, a few minutes for those two. So I'm going to show you now where I put them. Now, this is a typical bodybuilder press, right? What I'm about to show you. And I actually got more lunch boxes only the other day. So it's like proper overloaded. I'll show you. Look at this. Boom. It's probably not even all of them. There's definitely more in the fridge and probably in the old dishwasher. It's a lot, isn't it? I may put this mince and green beans now into the boxes or else they're going to be overcooked on me. Big Tupperware. Lob it all in. Oh, and you always manage to lose some, don't you? You can't go wrong with mince. A few minutes to cook, you're sorted for a few days. And it's good price too. I think it's like $4.50 a tray. So that's the mince. And then green beans. This is what makes it huge. lob those in, and then you just leave them out to cool before you put them in the fridge. Because that, I do understand that if you put hot food in the fridge, I'm pretty sure that's a no-go. Even though I did see an Instagram reel of a woman, I don't know what she is, some food expert, saying there's nothing wrong with putting hot food in the fridge. That's just a myth. But I did ask my mother about that, and she's definitely said no. Never put hot food in the fridge. So I listened to her on that one thing. It's the only thing I listened to. While we're waiting for the rice and the chicken, actually I'll show you what the rice does now. It's crazy, it's like a volcano. Look at this. It just shoots out everywhere. I don't understand. I don't think a rice cooker is supposed to do that. Make a mess every time. It's shit. No matter how much water I put in it, this happens. So I don't care because it's still worth it. But somebody told me you have to like wash the starch off the rice, and fuck that, I ain't washing rice. I haven't got time for that. So what we're gonna do while we're waiting, we're gonna do the Greek yogurt.